Hey, what is up guys, it's Raptor with a Shuck, and I'm back with some BattleBorn, the beta. I know it's a bit late, and this is just pretty much my overall review of the game. There's one thing I want to mention before I start the actual review of the game. It's just that I'm now starting to go live on Twitch a lot more often. If you want to watch me on Twitch, then I'll leave my Twitch link in the description box below. So come check me out, come follow me, and then you'll know when I go live. But other than that, playing the closed beta and the open beta for BattleBorn was extremely fun if you had the right team. I'm pissing. It was fun. It was just completely fun the entire time. I was trying to be serious then, but it just wasn't my game. But I've got some gameplay in the background, so enjoy that. Like, it's just me playing some incursion with Shiny, who was one of my friends. I end up playing Marcus, or Marcus, depending on how you want to pronounce it. This is my complete opinion. It's not in any way to persuade you to buy it, or it's not in any way to say, this is a really terrible game, do not buy it. It's just my personal opinion. I just wanted to put it out there, and so I could tell everyone what my experience was, so that when you're looking for other people's experiences, you know, like, around about what people have said about, like, how some characters are broken, how some characters feel OP, and how some feel like they need to be buffed, and stuff like that. How they only had one map for Incursion, which was Overgrown, and they only had one map for Meltdown. I don't remember the name for the map that you played using when you played the game mode Meltdown, but there was only one map, which kind of made the beta feel repetitive. So it was one of those betas where I couldn't have played it longer than like 3-4 hours before having to come off for a break. Whereas unlike the one they've released now, which is Gears of War 4, I've been able to play that for 8 hours straight. I actually did a marathon with a couple friends where we had played for 14 hours straight. So that was from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Played for 14 hours straight, and he recorded on his live stream. I can't remember what his Twitch name is now, but that'll come to me later on, and I'll end up posting in the comments or something. But it was great to play. But come back to BattleBorn, since that's the actual game we're talking about. My experience was varied. One of the characters that I felt broken on the beta was Ambra. Her lifesteal ability, which was replenishing her health as she steals your health, just felt broken, because if she wasn't taking damage, she takes your life slow, but if she's taking damage, she takes your life a lot faster. Plus, the character always was able to chuck sunspores behind her, which would also heal her up quicker, meaning that sometimes you could feel like you were fighting a losing battle against her. And I know I can give you a prime example of how broken she is, where one of my friends, Shiny, ended up going something like 22-0 in a game of Incursion, which is where that's rushing and everything. She just doesn't seem to die and levels up really quickly compared to other characters such as Oscar Mike or Magus. But that's just my opinion on her. I just find that she was really broken at the time. Another character who felt broken was Wrath. Wrath's ultimate is where he constantly spins like a tornado with 2 swords out. But if you got caught in it, you were literally destroyed straight away, because there was no character I knew who had the health and the shield to actually survive it. And I just found that he was broken, because you could be level 10 going up against like a level 5, and he was able to kill you straight away, and it's just like, you put all the effort into level up and you're still getting killed by someone who's half your level. But that was just me, and that was just some things I thought were broken. But back onto the game itself. The beta itself was really fun. I ended up playing more game modes on Meltdown than Incursion, but that was mainly because I liked the whole, you had to stop enemy minions from coming into your portal whilst gaining your own minions back up the other side. And it was good because there was no characters who felt overpowered, because you were all in so close range. You could turn a corner and literally walk into like 4 of the enemy team, and then you know that you could turn in the next corner behind you and there's like your teammates. So it was a game where you couldn't dominate. Actually, I tell a lie, you could dominate that game, but it was a lot harder to dominate the game. Like, at one point I knew we'd done a game where we went 240, which means that about 20 minions we let in so they get our 40 points, and it was just something like that. But overall, it was a good game. I've enjoyed playing it so much. I can't wait for it to come out. I think it comes out in May the 3rd. If I'm correct, it comes out in May the 3rd. It's going to be great. The only thing I'm looking at is they have a pre-order thing, which is where you get a golden skins for your characters. I was sort of looking at that, thinking that could be cool. But then I realised that they've got a season pass out, but they haven't announced what's in the season pass yet. Or they may have, but I haven't checked recently. Like, I got this information back when the beta was still out, so I haven't checked their website recently to see if they got any information about the season pass. But I know that they were on about bringing out 5 additional heroes. When they were released, you would get 5, like, you could automatically unlock them straight away. And to me, it sort of felt like that is how a season pass should be. Not like this Black Ops 3 fucking supply drop shit. You're supposed to unlock these characters straight away. I like the companies who actually, if you buy the season pass, they actually give you the character straight away. But back to the game, and back to the actual funness of the game. If you're playing it solo, the game can be surprisingly fun solo. But if you're playing it with a team, and it was such a fun game, we were just pissing ourselves laughing halfway through. Halfway through, I was laughing that much, I like couldn't see because my eyes were watering that much, and it was just so fun. Plus, because the game is made by Gearbox and 2K, which are the guys who've made the previous Borderlands, you can understand the way why they've got like the quirky little jokes and the like taunts and the stupid stuff. Like, just to name one of them, one of the characters, Reyna, one of her taunts, I think it's her last taunt, she goes Super Saiyan, so her hair goes like yellow and she'll like scream and stuff. And I thought it was a really funny taunt when I seen it, when someone killed me and they were Reyna and they taunted me. I thought it was a really funny one. I was pissed myself laughing. Whereas I run around with the Wonderbar one. I used to run around with the Wonderbar, so when I got a kill, I just do the taunt. And there's a few other ones that are really funny. I'm trying to think of some of them now. I can't think of one. There was another funny one, but I can't remember right at this moment. The only thing in the beta I was quite sad about is I unlocked a character called Toby. He was one of the characters I actually wanted to unlock because it was a penguin in a mech suit, but his abilities sounded really diverse compared to other characters. And I wanted to play him, and then only to find out he was a PlayStation exclusive. That kind of dampened the play in the beta a bit because I really wanted to play him since I seen him in the closed beta. But being unable to play him in the open beta kind of made the beta a bit worse. But in my overall opinion, I really did enjoy the game. What I've played of it, it was fun. I've had a team of us gone on an 11 win streak. I think we ended up losing against the enemy team. Had 5 people. They were in a clan and they were level 40s, and that's how we lost them. We didn't lose by a significant amount of points. We lost by, I think it was like 2-3 points. So it was all around, it was an epic loss. But overall, this game seems like it's at least a top contender against Smite in the MOBA category because it's first person instead of third person, and the first person aspect just entices you into the game a lot more. It makes you more into the game because you can see more things, whereas in Smite you can usually glitch the camera around to see people behind walls. This one, you have to turn the corner before you can see the enemy. I find that way more entertaining, and the ability of like being able to buy turrets and stuff in the game. Like, you had to pick up crystals, and you had like crystals then as your currency, and you could upgrade turrets, buy minions, buy like a stronger type of minions. There was mercenaries that you could kill and then stand on a pad for like, I think it's like 10 seconds, and then you want a mercenary to your team. Against the 2 turrets thing, like playing where they had 2 turrets which equal to 100 life, so one turret had 50, the other one had 50, but they all had shields. That was really fun. The only thing I noticed is on like the first 2 days of the beta, everyone seemed to push left and just spam the turret straight away. Like, there was no one pushing center. There was no one going for mercenaries. You'd always have like the one group of people who run left just to fire at the turret, just to get the game over as quick as they can. And then sort of like as the beta went on, people started to realize, oh shit, we probably get more points if we actually kill the minions and kill the other team instead of just trying to take down this turret every time. And I think we went up against a team one game on Incursion, and they had, I'd say each person on their team had 40 deaths because they were just going for the turret. By the time we would land level 10, each of our characters were level 10. They were about 3s and 4s just because they have 40 deaths, so they were on the respawn timer a lot more than us. But I think actually we went that game with only 2-3 people going down, like having 1 death. That was near the end when we started pushing up to their spawn. We ended up starting losing characters then. But overall, it's been a hell of a good beta. This has been a really, like, I don't know how to explain. This has just been so much fun to play. I can't wait for the full game to come out and to see what other maps they release, because just playing Overgrown and just playing the one that was on Meltdown, they were two diverse maps. One, there was a typical 3 lanes, so there was, actually they both felt like a 3-lane game, but one was clear 3 lanes. Like, you'd have your enemy spawn and they'd usually run on the left side, and then you have the other team who'd run the right side, and you have like the center lane where there's the two health packs on both sides in Meltdown. But compared to Incursion, that felt completely different. That was more assault like. You'd have maybe 1 or 2 people going around the side, but you'd have mainly your main focus of people heading center just to push through, just to push your minions through. So it felt, the 2 game modes did feel diverse as hell, and I didn't find any 2 characters who felt the same, even though Oscar Mike, Whiskey Tango, Montana, and like Benedict are all kind of like first person shooter kind of characters. None of them felt the same. Between Oscar Mike and Whiskey Tango, for an instance, they're both pretty much the same character, except one has a fully auto gun and then one has a 3-round burst. One has a grenade launcher on their gun and one has a sticky grenade. Yeah, on paper they sound exactly the same, but in the game their playstyles are completely different. Remember again going up against a team of Whiskey and Tango. They've both been on the same team. Not Whiskey Tango, Whiskey Foxtrot and Oscar Mike. They've both been on the same team, and going up against like Whiskey, I had to like play it a certain way, and then going up against Oscar Mike, I had to then change up my strategy, because whereas Whiskey Tango was only 3-round bursts, so I would be able to stand up close to him for quite a while, especially with Mad Cat. I could like snipe him for quickly, but with Oscar Mike I had to like retreat back, bring out like Houdini and stuff. But overall it was a great game. It's been fun to play so far. I know I've probably repeated this so many times through, but it's been so great. I've enjoyed it so much. This is just my opinion though, so don't take it the wrong way. say. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, so if you think this game was absolute bollocks, be a guest and say, yeah, this game was bollocks, and you'd probably find someone who would agree with you. But I'm saying I enjoyed this game. It was one of the better games I've played so far this year. Up until I'm waiting until next week when Overwatch comes out, and then I'm going to start playing Overwatch and then see how that fares against BattleBorn. But overall, I'm going to say this game was really fun. I'm definitely going to pick it up when it comes out. I think a few of my friends are going to pick it up as soon as they come out. So, you know, hopefully the player base is quite big, so you're not in waiting for games, because I find that especially later on the last day of the beta, like in the night of the beta, a lot of the people started leaving, so it was longer. You were sat in lobbies longer, and that was the only bad thing about it. Is hopefully, like when the game launches, there's going to be a lot more people buying the game straight away, so the player base is going to be huge. So you're not sat in lobbies like too long, because I think the longest time I was sat in a lobby was about 15 minutes. I was sat in a lobby for at one point, and I was just searching for a game of Incursion, which I thought would have had a lot of people on. Turns out, like, no, last day of beta there was hardly anyone when it was still on. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. My final opinion of the game is it's definitely worth picking up if you enjoy MOBAs, and if you've enjoyed take a different pace from like a Call of Duty game, because being it first person and there being quite a lot of people with guns, you could actually, as I come from playing Black Ops 3 a few days before, then coming over to this, it felt completely new, completely diverse. It was a lot of fun to play for a while, and then obviously I got bored because the maps it was just one map, but it was a new experience to play, and it was a lot of fun. But my overall opinion is it's definitely worth picking up. Even if you don't pick it up on the first day it comes out, you can pick it up a day later, or when the price drops at least. But it's a game it's worth picking up. But that's just my opinion. This has been Raptor with a Shotgun. I'm going to be signing off. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Hey, thanks for watching. This is Raptor with a Shotgun, signing off.